Coming up next, we have the top 25 bars. We will spend a little bit less time on this one to go through them.
Yeah.
And is it 25 because there's simply so many?
Yeah, we don't. I mean, there are some polls that I see out there. I mean, locally and non-locally, where it's like best dive, best cocktail bar, best brewery, and really breaking it down. And it's like, this is going to take forever for people to fill out these forms. Like,
okay, so you don't have that as a
no,
category. Okay.
but like just best bar overall. So you'll see a really nice mix of all of those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And so that's why we kind of do 25, just because there's so many variety of types of bars. Tiki bars,
And is it diverse? Do you feel like, well, we'll see, but do you feel like it's pretty diverse throughout? Like there's a dive, there might be 4 dive bars and they're sort of like one's at 23, one's at 8, one's at 2.
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good mix.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
25.
25, Dick's Den.
Okay.
It's a staple. I think they're about to celebrate their 60th anniversary.
Yep.
I think I just saw that online.
Yes.
So shout out Dick's Den.
Yes.
24 is Denmark on High.
Okay.
Cocktail bar.
Cocktail bar right across from the convention center, second floor.
Yep. So we went from Dick's Den, which is a little bit more low end, a little like music venue, but I'd say it's
jazz,
kind of divey, yeah. And then Denmark, a little more high end. 23 is Combustion Brewery in Clintonville.
Okay.
Yep. So brewery on the list. So we're checking all the boxes.
Right.
22 is Stories on High, the rooftop bar on the new Hilton.
Yes.
Yep. So now we got a rooftop bar in there, which could be its own separate category at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. I mean, some people have qualified like top patios, top rooftop. Yeah.
21 is Bob's Bar in Clintonville.
Okay.
So there's a beer bar on the list now.
Yeah.
20 is the Union Cafe.
Okay.
So now we have an LGBT bar on the list.
Yes.
Yep. Number 19 is the Oracle, a favorite of mine. I don't
The
go
Speakeasy?
enough. But, no, it's like a tiki. It's a tiki dive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cocktail centric bar. They do like some music nights and stuff, some DJ nights. Old Town East.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the name of the cocktail bar? I'm thinking below Mikey's in Convention Center area. The Sacred Palm.
Oh yes, yeah. They're
Different place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar name.
Apologies to the Oracle, though.
Yeah. Palm reading, Oracle.
Well, yeah.
Sacred
You see
Palm.
why my brain did it.
Yeah. Totally. Number 18, another rooftop bar is Lincoln Social in the Short North.
Yep.
Number 17 is the Bottle Shop.
That is King and Neil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which right now during Christmas, spoiler, this is like holiday season.
Yeah.
Is a Christmas pop up called Ebenezer's.
Okay.
Yeah. So visit there in December. If you
Rest
want.
in peace, Viking Beverage, the previous namesake.
Yeah. Number 16, Short North Tavern.
Okay.
One of the diviest dives of all time.
But perfect.
Yeah. 15, the Beer Stube. RIP.
Yeah. Do you still
Closing.
let them qualify because they're
course.
not here anymore?
I mean, people voted for them. They were open the majority of the year.
Fair.
I think if people voted next year, we'd probably strike it from the record
because they closed this year.
Yeah. If people were voting for a bar that closed 20 years ago, we obviously would include it in the list. But
yeah.
The Beer Stube, big splash going out big this year. So
fair
of
enough.
course, recognize them. 14, St. James Tavern.
Great.
Pretty close to you.
Yep.
Yeah. Always a classic spot. 13, Parable. I've not been at night.
Parable,
the coffee shop in the Lazarus building.
Oh, yeah.
They added a bar. They do wine. They do cocktails. They have like a jazz night, I think, on Sundays.
Okay.
It seems really popular. I'm not super into jazz, but I'll drive by like coming home from Kroger.
And I'm sorry, what number on the list there?
That is number 13.
And I'm not going to say that it's not a fantastic bar.
Yeah.
But I think it's also a bar that people sort of would be like, oh, that's also a bar? Cool. Yeah. Good to know that.
Yeah.
But it is also, this is for basically business proprietors is why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
That's an example probably of them soliciting their patrons to fill out the reader survey a bit, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and they added, they were a coffee shop first, and then they added the bar component, and I think it's growing in popularity like pretty steadily. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So number 12 is Local Bar in the Short North.
Okay.
Short North Hang. 11 is Chouette, who we mentioned as one of the top new restaurants, but people are also going there for the bar.
Okay, great.
And now we're into the top 10. Do you want to make any guesses, or do you want to wait till top 5?
Can I ask if it, and this is for those that know me near and dear, is there anything else on the top 10 that is closed this year?
That has closed?
Yeah. Okay. That's okay.
I don't think so. No. Why? What were you going to guess?
Quinn's Place didn't make it.
Oh no,
Little Rock didn't make it. Okay.
No,
Well,
Rock.
it's not like he was soliciting people. He's like, I'm in Italy right now. No.
Yeah.
Shout out to Quinn.
Yeah, and maybe because that was a little bit earlier in the year too than the beer stew, right?
Oh yeah, that was like
Yeah.
And we're talking about Little Rock Bar if we didn't explicitly say.
Yeah, Little Rock. Yeah.
So guesses would be, I don't know. Like off the top of my, I mean, I got to assume there's more campus bars in there. I got to assume that there's a lot more Shore North bars in there.
It's still a good mix.
German Village, Lawbird is certainly on the top 10.
Number 2.
Number 2, see, I'm good at this now.
Yeah.
Lawbird, what's the Antiques on High?
That did. Oh yeah, that's there. 9. Sorry,
9.
I almost
Okay.
said that didn't make the list, and it's right in front of me.
Yeah, give it to me. What's number 10?
Number 10 is Jackie O's on 4th.
Great.
Yeah.
And a great setup, at least for warm weather. It's a great spot.
I think it's sometimes those kind of places I think get a little penalized in people's minds because they're voting on stuff at the end of the year when it's cold out, and you start to not think about patios as much.
Yeah.
And that place is like 50% patio.
Yeah.
Maybe 70% patio.
So there's Pins on the top 10?
Pins is number 8.
Okay.
So we've got,
look at me.
Yeah.
So again, 9 is
Antiques.
Okay.
So Jackie O's, Antiques, Pins. Number 7 is High Bank Distillery.
okay. Yeah.
I'm assuming the original location. I think people kind of vote generically for lists like this.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the Citizens Trust, right across the street over here.
Great little spot.
Yeah.
Great big spot.
Big spot. Also, another Christmas pop-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ace of Cups in the top 5? No.
No, but it's in the music list. I know it's in
Okay.
the music venue
Fair.
list. Yeah. And a lot of times I think people, if they vote it for one, they'll vote for something
Yeah.
else in another category.
Makes sense.
So Citizens Trust number 6. 5 is Slammers.
Okay, great.
Yeah, downtown, lesbian bar, great pizza at
Yeah.
Slammers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the Brass Eye,
Okay.
which is the rooftop over at the Junto.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's number 4. Number 3 is Land Grant Brewing.
Okay.
Gigantic campus over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I like the extension. I don't know if have you been in the extension building that they added?
Not the extension building, just the extra outdoor, like.
Yeah. So there's a little building that's like close to all that stuff, like where the pickleball is in the summer and the ice rink is in the winter.
Okay.
That's a little like cocktail bar sort of thing. So for
Okay.
me, that's like right up my alley.
Yeah.
So that's number 3. You mentioned Lawbird was number 2. So the only one left is number 1. Close to Lawbird.
I can't think of it.
People watching the video now.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Cobra.
Cobra.
Yeah,
Yes.
number 1. They've got a lot of accolades both locally and nationally.
Yeah.
Like being a hot new bar recognized in a lot of places. So
That's a great spot.
it's a cool spot. It's got a great menu. They do pop-ups, they do collabs with other like chefs and mixologists and things. So yeah, it's wild to see it so quickly rise to number 1 too, because it's still relatively new. I think it was best new bar last year.
Yeah.
And now it's best overall bar this year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations to everybody in the best bar category.
Yeah. Go check them all out. Something for everyone.